Hey there, friend. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Today, I'm going to take you throughout our day, and we are going to do some resets here and there, but mainly some things have been piling up, meaning the dishes and just some random little homeschool crafts here that don't necessarily pile up, but I wanted to focus on today. So, we are starting our day with no phone and just kind of hanging out together and doing some crafts. It is snowing out today, so this is a perfect day for it. It's a perfect day to get cuddly, do some decluttering, and just have some fun. My husband is at work and I do want to visit him, so we will be popping out. But if you are new here, hi, hello. My name is Tory. I am a wife, mother to 3, homesteading, homeschooling, just woman trying to make it out there. So this is all aspiring. I am doing my best to bring a little bit of realism to this platform when it comes to motherhood. So if you like that kind of thing, definitely hit the subscribe button. We would love to have you here. I do have a second channel, and that's more on preparedness and how to save money in the kitchen, and I will link that down below. But we are starting with Wilder's little craft here. He loves police. If you're new here, my husband is in law enforcement, so it only makes sense. So he's making a little craft for his dad here, and then we are going to get on with our day.
I look out across the water, I smell the salt, I feel the breeze, but in my heart I hear the calling of my old home, Tennessee.
It is snowing today, so we are going to make some hot cocoa, and we're going to put in some of that honey A2 kefir that I get at my local dairy. So I just prepare the hot cocoa with filtered water and the hot cocoa mix, and then it does have a little bit of the, what's it called? Beef liver capsules in it, and you really can't taste the difference, but it's good for everybody. We really need that vitamin A. And then I do a splash of the honey kefir as like a cream or a milk. So this is a probiotic, but you really can't tell that it is in this hot cocoa. So I'm going to get that mixed up for the kids so we can warm up a bit. Okay, so it's all mixed up, and then I add a little bit of the kefir cream. I've seen people do like water kefir, but this is more of a creamy take, and you could put this in a smoothie and it's super tasty as well, but I'll give it a taste test. Oh yeah. You really can't tell a difference if you're worried about the probiotic cultures, but super amazing. And I love that they offer the honey version. I think it's a really awesome, opportunity. I feel like if I was in a different area, it would be really hard to come by things like this, but this is so delicious and it's very affordable. I think I waited a bit long to have my coffee. If you're new, I have been trying to get 30 grams of protein before I consume coffee. I consume 1 cup of black coffee per day, and I'm very proud to say that because I used to consume close to 6, which is just sad even saying it out loud for me personally. If you do that, that's fine, but I knew in my heart that I wasn't thriving when I had that much coffee, so I attribute that to all of the lifestyle changes that I have been making in my life to heal, and one of them is self-care. So right now I am taking the time to take off my makeup that I forgot to do last night, and I am using a vitamin C serum. I like the Mad Hippie vitamin C serum. It feels pricey to some, I understand that, but compared to some of the mainstream skincare products out there that are full of chemicals, I think Mad Hippie has a good product, and I actually see results. So I do have a jade roller from my great grandmother Jo, and she had this laying around. I got a lot of the stuff when she passed away, but I have been using it for forever, so it's a bit broken, but we go with it. And now I'm doing a facial massage, a lymphatic drainage. I follow a girl here on Instagram. If you want her handle, I can drop it. I forget it at the moment. I know her name is Anastasia fascia, if that helps. So she always says to start in the chest and do your shoulders here. I am not even going to try to pronounce how she says these parts of the body because I totally forget, but essentially you are activating your deltoids because they are connected to your face, and I'm just trying to get all of that inflammation out of there. I do take my supplements and I do consume Happy Juice, which is a probiotic drink, and that helps with inflammation, but sometimes you have to physically move it out, especially when the weather changes for me or I consume too much salt before bed. That always activates it, but I'm just doing one side of my face here to show you, and then I will switch to the other side of my face. Unfortunately, this video cut out, but essentially you just massage all of that fluid out of there into your head. So then you just do a quick little head massage. But if you want this in more depth, just let me know and I can do a video on that. But my goal is to naturally just get rid of some of those age spots and some wrinkles. I'm okay with aging, but sometimes if I look at those age spots, it's just a little daunting. So I try and do my best to do preventative skincare without using harsh chemicals. So moving on into the kitchen, I am going to make my husband some lunch since we're going to visit him, and I'm going to make him some chicken bacon wraps. And while I'm here, I'm going to prepare some breakfast burritos for the week. And my daughter, of course, was hungry. So if you are new here, we are kind of on a health journey for my daughter. Unfortunately, she was injured when she was 1 year old. She contracted Guillain-Barré, which is an autoimmune issue. And ever since, she's had some difficulty with eating. Of course, she's a toddler, so it can be very picky, but I wanted to add this into the video. She loves butter sandwiches. She calls them butter bread. And in a sense, that can be probably pretty terrible for you if you live off of that. But I decided to lean into what she likes. So I have just been making my own bread so I can control the ingredients. And then I've been using some honey, local honey, when she lets me put it on the bread, and some herbs here and there. But I also use grass-fed butter, and that has been helping. So sometimes when my children are craving, those foods that probably aren't the most nourishing for them, I try and just pump it up with health. So I hope that's motivational. I hope that helps. But it was just a tip that I thought of and I wanted to add it. So I saved my bacon grease. I just strained it out there for any impurities. I didn't want that because I do use bacon grease to cook and add some extra nutrients back into my kids' diet. I know a lot of people have opinions on that, but I truly think it can be beneficial for our health. And now I am cracking some duck eggs and I am gonna scramble them for these breakfast burritos. If you didn't know, duck eggs have 9 grams of protein, chicken eggs have 6, so we go ahead and grab those duck eggs when we can. I put a splash of cream in there, and then I'm just having it on my cast iron here with that leftover bacon grease.
Hours from Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am when you're far away. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. Ooh, ooh, closer than before. And no one knows. Ooh, ooh, that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings. I just need you to know that I want you close. Ooh, ooh, closer than before.
So you all know I do not like food waste, and I like to cook with what we have on hand. So we had some frozen wraps that I had thawing out, and I just added some cream cheese and leftover queso to these. I did some chicken and bacon and ended up adding hot sauce because my husband loves it. And I don't always bring him lunch, but I like to. It gives us a chance to get out of the house, see him. Just because he is in law enforcement, our schedules kind of collide and we don't get to see him as often as we want to. So bringing him lunch brings me joy. I love cooking and the kids love to see him. So I know I don't have to justify that to anybody, but I do this as much as I possibly can. So wraps are going into a container, and then I'm also going to pack him some pound cake, and I'm also going to leave that recipe on the other channel. So stay tuned for this week. Make sure your notifications are on so you don't miss that. But we did an old Amish recipe and it was delicious, and I knew he would love it. And he's definitely a meat and potatoes guy. He knows what he likes. So even if I included just veggies or fruit into these containers, it would probably just be brought home. So I didn't want to waste my time with that. But 2 pieces of pound cake. Of course, it's still raining, but we are going to get on out of the house. Hopefully the girls will fall asleep here. But one of my favorite Rolling Stones songs was on, and Millie was supposed to be sleeping here, but hopefully she will get going once I get the car started. It was 38 degrees here and we needed the heat on. So it was nice to catch my husband when we could. As you can see, Wilder always has his police uniform on, just like Dad. So we are going to head home and we are going to start our declutter.
We're moving through the night like we're from a different star, flying over streets and our broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the lead. Ooh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're golden, we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know. We're dynamite.
So if you're new here, it's a long story, but we live in Colorado. We're trying to make it back to Pennsylvania. We are moving very soon, and the goal is to declutter. That is the first step of this move, and then we are going to get some projects around the house done. It is a beautiful home, so it's not much that we have to do, but decluttering is the name of the game. When you have 3 children, you accumulate stuff when you're not a minimalist, and I have tried my hardest to keep it under control, but I can only have so much time in my day. So we ended up getting most of the basement done, and I will show you that in an upcoming video. But of course, when you spend time in one place, other places start to pile up. So I did put on The Lion King for the kids. We don't typically watch a lot of TV, but these old movies I'm okay with, and some of the older shows that I grew up with, like PB&J Otter and Bear in the Big Blue House. My next step is to completely get rid of cable and just move on to a DVD player or even a VHS. I feel like that's the lesser of 2 evils. I don't know, but I always joke that I'm trying to raise my kids like it's the 90s, and I think people misunderstand that, but basically just how I was raised. Wild, free, barefoot, without screens and without this hustle. I feel like everyone is in such a rush all the time, and I used to be one of those people, but now we're trying to live our lives slow and simple, and we want to instill that in our children just like our parents did with us. So dishes, back to them. I am just trying to get as much as I can in the dishwasher. I run the dishwasher at least once a day, even if it's not all the way full. It just keeps our routine going, and I'm going to hand wash the rest of the dishes tonight.
Strangers when you stepped into my life, such a magic feeling when you tore down my walls. I wish I could go back to right before you told me I'd try to change it all. But But look at us now, we could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again, again, again. Strangers again, again, again. We're like strangers again, again, again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. We never fall, could have tried much harder. Now all we have are scars. You said we'd get so high, higher up than heaven. You said we'd reach the stars. But look at us now, we could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again, again, again. Strangers again, again, again. We're like strangers again, again, again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. Better get started. It's time to get my head up again. You said that you had to. I'll try to forget you. Just didn't think we'd end up this way, like strangers again. Strangers again. Like strangers again.
Dishes finally done. I'm excited to wake up to a clean sink, but the next goal was just to declutter the first floor where we spend majority of our time when we are inside. Usually we spend a lot of time outside. So I will say that for myself, don't like to make excuses, but it got a little extra messy this week because we spent so much time inside. So the laundry was piling up and I had a load going in the dryer. So I ended up folding 4 loads of laundry tonight, and you will see that soon. I hope that gives you some motivation. I always say with these videos to maybe put me on in the background and tackle a project, or when you're doing the dishes just like me, maybe you can listen alongside. But I appreciate everyone that is here. I tried to do this video a little differently this time, so let me know if you enjoyed it down in the comments, and let me know what you are decluttering, organizing, cleaning, whatever it is that you're doing while you're watching my video. I want to know. But of course, when these days get busy, I have a bit of a girl dinner, so I have my potato wedges here, and I just rubbed some of that bacon grease on there, and I made some sriracha mayo last night or the night before, and it was homemade, so I was using that and some leftover queso just to get rid of it. But my husband is coming home here soon, and I was just wanting to get the laundry done, but it did start hailing a bit, so I am going to pop out and check on my ducks and my birds out here and go on with the rest of my night.
To be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box.
It's kind of half snowing, and I can hear the ducks wrestling around. They're supposed to be in bed. I see you, but it's wet out, so they are staying up late. In the coop, please, ladies, and Wednesday. Oy vey. They're not gonna like this, but I can't see. Whenever it is rainy or wet, these ducks love their water, so they just completely, I guess, forget everything their senses are telling them. It's just me. Is there something in here? Now I'm nervous. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 birds. It's just me. I'm gonna grab the eggs. You are okay? I don't. Holy cow. That's a double yolk. That's crazy. They're over there next to the other eggs. Girls. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. No need to cause a fuss. Good night. You can't stay out of the coop. We have raccoons lurking, and my town has just like random stray dogs everywhere. Goodness. Okay. You girls okay? It's gonna be chilly tonight. Goodness, goodness, goodness. I'm gonna go check on the plants too. Chamomile's doing fine. Yarrow thrives in this as well. Let's see what else we'll have. It was hailing today. Look at all the snow on the beds. Oh, Colorado, you drunk, go home. Oh, actually, let's see. Oh yeah, the broccoli looks just fine. So do the greens. They are good in there. My peas died. That's okay. I figured, oh, my hair, sorry. My peas died. You know, I figured that was gonna happen. That's okay though. Let's check these over here. I have a sad little dahlia. She should be fine though. Let's see. Oh yeah, she is good. Sunflowers are probably very confused but resilient, so they should be okay. And what else do I have in here? Oh, yeah, you're doing good too. Not too worried. Look, my tiny little cucumber. We're gonna leave it. Maybe we should cover it. Let's go find something to cover it. Here we go. Sorry, cucumber. Goodness, my neighbors probably think I'm strange. They probably can't hear me, to be honest with you. Here we go. There we go, there we go. Okay. Back in for some more laundry and to warm up next to our little faux fire. Alrighty, friends, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to snuggle up and edit this video. It's going to be another late night, but I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button, and I'm going to catch you on the next one. Bye, everyone.
You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free, and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. So much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off.